Welcome on into Command Center. I'm Julie Donaldson in front of the Las Vegas sign. Okay, not the real one, but it is promoting that next year the Super Bowl will be in Las Vegas. Now, we were just there for the Pro Bowl, and while we were there, our captain, London Fletcher, sat down with our Pro Bowlers for a very special edition of the Players Club. Check it out. Command Center Pro Bowl is presented by Pepsi Zero Sugar. All taste, zero compromise.
Welcome to the Players Club. I'm London Fletcher, joined in Las Vegas at the Pro Bowl with our Pro Bowl wide receiver, Terry.
Yeah.
Man, appreciate you joining us.
Appreciate you for having me.
So, fourth season, make your first Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
Well deserved. What's it been like for you?
Oh, it's been an unbelievable experience to come out here and be surrounded by the best in the league. You know what I mean? And guys at your position, guys you compete against. Even you got some teammates here that's really unique. And for this to be my first one is just such a blessing. And I'm just enjoying every minute of it with my family and my girlfriend, and we're just having a good time out here.
When you prior to coming out here, were you kind of like, I remember being a little nervous.
Oh,
like,
definitely.
Were you a little nervous?
Yeah.
You walk in that room and you're like, man, these some of the best of the best.
Yeah, there's a little bit of like, you know, I wouldn't say anxiety, but it's like, oh, you just don't know how it's gonna go.
Right.
But when you get in the rooms and you start to talk to these guys and you see the mutual respect you have for one another, and you get to hear guys, give you your flowers, which I think is, really a cool experience where you get to hear from other great players of how they respect your game and what you bring to the NFL and the league. I think that's one of the cool experiences, and you compete against these guys, so you get to, I had conversations with corners I've gone against this year, and it's just a fun atmosphere to be a part of. And then you just notice, like, the NFL is just like a brotherhood, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
We all on different teams competing for Super Bowl, and, we all are trying to support our families, but at the end of the day, like, we're all living our dream and just trying to enjoy the experience. And so being out here, my first time, I'm just taking it all in and talking to some of the guys and just having a good time.
As one of the top receivers in the league, obviously there are some other top receivers in the league out here at the Pro Bowl. Have you found yourself you guys picking each other's brains, bouncing things off each other?
Not quite. I think tomorrow we'll the format's a little different this year, so we've got to hang around a little bit, see each other at a few of the events. But tomorrow we'll kind of get to run through some of the plays, kind of almost have like a walkthrough. So I think that's probably the time you get to talk football a little bit more and maybe releases or however it comes up. But, just being a part of the receiver group that we have on the NFC and just the whole league, to be a part of this group is really cool, because I think receivers is one of the coveted positions nowadays.
Oh, yeah,
you know what I mean?
absolutely.
And you don't need just one, but multiple. But I think when you're out here with so many great guys and there's so many different body types and skill sets, I think it's a fun time in the league to be a wide receiver. And so when you get to be around other guys, I think you do take the time to ask a few questions or see how they process the game.
Yeah, we got a chance to see you compete in the Pro Bowl games.
Yeah.
Last night, the water balloon toss.
Uh-huh.
Went down there and did Terry type of things, going down there to get
sure.
that water balloon. Dodgeball.
Yeah.
You showed a few moves.
Hey, I haven't played dodgeball in a little bit, and I was a bullpen. I wasn't even really supposed to be in that event, but I kind of just stepped in and was ready for the moment. But I'm glad we got that done. I gotta mentally I had to prepare, but at the end of the day, like, that was fun. You know what I mean? I think since they've been doing that event, I've kind of caught it on TV in the past, and I was like, that'd be cool to do that. So it was impromptu, but it was fun to be able to do that.
You could tell, like, you were very aggressive too. Like,
I'm competitive. I don't care what we doing. I don't care what we playing.
You weren't sitting back. You were
Nah.
going up because we were watching it. It's like, man, Terry, he's getting too
I'm
close.
going. Yeah, I'm a little. I was a little aggressive. You know what I mean? And but that's somebody got to do it. You know what I mean? Because if nobody go run up there and get the balls, and they got all the balls, and you know what I'm saying. So I got no problem doing the dirty work if that's what needs to be. And with the balloon toss, that was a fun event too, doing with our rivals in New York, Dexter Lawrence, but he's a great player, and it was fun doing that event with him as well.
As you watched, I was talking with Jeremy, and we saw Daron and his attempt to catch the water balloon.
Yeah.
Did you have any pointers for it before he went up there?
I was trying to tell him just soft hands. You got to give with the balloon a little bit. Like, you can't just like you can't go at the balloon like that, you know what I mean? But it was fun. He had a good time. It's good to see him out here, and Payne, J.A. and Reaves, man, and Tress. So it's just good to hang out with each other and just spend time with one another outside of the season, but, with a great accomplishment like the Pro Bowl.
As you, look at the Sunday's game and any other events, are you competing on Sunday and anything else?
I'm just in the flag football game.
Okay.
So I'll be playing in the flag football game this weekend, and I'm trying to get that win, man.
Right.
We down a little bit. NFC's down a little bit. So,
big difference in the money too.
Oh, hello. Hello.
Yeah.
So that's definitely on guys' minds too. But I think kind of like what happened with dodgeball, you put guys out there and your just competitive nature takes over. Right. And so, obviously we want everybody to come away healthy, but I think, there's a lot of incentive to compete this weekend, and, I'm going to try to put my best foot forward and help.
As you kind of, I know the season's only a couple weeks since it's been over, have you started to process, like thinking about, all right, once I leave the Pro Bowl, when you'll start your, prep for next season, kind of, you want to, because you want to be back here next year, but you also want to be playing in those playoff meaningful games too.
Most definitely. I think, after my 4th season is done, I've gone through a few off seasons now, so I kind of know what my routine and regimen looks like. But I think the biggest thing was kind of just like gnawing at me a little bit. I talked to my girlfriend and my agent about it. It's like, dang, like, some of these dudes, like, you got a lot of players from San Francisco. They just came from the playoffs. Some guys, their season just ended a week ago, and they got to taste the playoffs. And that's just one thing I was just thinking, like, man, we got to get back to the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? And, like, this experience is great and it's cool, but I think we all the competitors here want to be playing in the Super Bowl. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's definitely at the forefront of your mind. And so, I'm still in my resting, my body mode. I'm doing a little yoga and Pilates just to keep my body moving and things like that. But there'll come a time where I'm going to start really, getting back into the swing of things, and so I'm ready for the off-season workouts and stuff.
Well, cool, man. Well, I appreciate you joining me out here from Las Vegas on the Pro Bowl. Congratulations again.
Appreciate you.
And don't go anywhere, because when we come back, Tress Way is hanging out with London, and we'll show you him mic'd up during the Pro Bowl games. It is great stuff that you don't want to miss. Now become a 2023 Commanders season ticket member today. Claim your place at FedEx Field for 2023, starting at just $50. Commanders season tickets include more benefits than ever before. New year-round events tailored to you, 50% off game day concessions, and more. Learn more and place your season ticket deposit today at commanders.com/season tickets. Command Center Pro Bowl is presented by Pepsi Zero Sugar. All taste, zero compromise. Welcome back. The Commanders were well represented at the Pro Bowl games, 5 total players making the trip out to Las Vegas. Terry McLaurin made his first Pro Bowl, as did Daron Payne and Jeremy Reaves. Tress Way and Jonathan Allen making their second trip to the NFL's All-Star Showcase. It is your Field Pass presented by FedEx, where now meets next.
Yeah, dude, baller.
Did you make it a special teams guy, like core guy?
Dude, first team All-Pro Revo.
You gotta be around the ball all year long. You gotta make so many tackles.
As good of a player as he is, even better dude.
Yeah.
He's the bomb, man. He is the bomb. Ooh, John Allen's breaking us down, just like in the season. Feel free to coach me on my form, Gino. Oh, yes, Mac. I am the most nervous I've ever been right now. Hey, Turk. Wow. Those dudes, I think I'm overthrowing everybody, and they all catch up. Dude, I think I'm overthrowing everybody, and they always catch up to it. Everybody is so fast. Oh, yeah. Oh, going Pick City. Saquon Barkley. CD, what up, man? Oh, yeah. CD, Lamb, Boomer, and Sooner. Bucket list, check. You look good, dude.
Look, grab these.
Yes.
Oh, love it. Thank you.
Those are fresh, man.
Go crazy. Jordan athlete, fam. We're built different.
Built different. Built different.
I like to say we're highly favored.
I would argue you are built different.
Yeah, for sure. They started off Nike, now we're here. You know what I'm saying?
Now we're here. I'm gonna need a side-by-side of me and Gino. And here's the deal, I know his is gonna like look correct, but I just want mine to look better. Like freaking straight infield, just maybe a slow-mo? If I could get a slow-mo, probably find like one of those frames, those like digital frames, and like put it above our fireplace, take the TV down, and it'll just be the slow-mo of me throwing passes at the Pro Bowl.
Tress is always entertaining, but he was also really good this past season. In his 9th season with the Burgundy and Gold, he put up 83 punts, including 37 inside the 20. This ties for second in the league amongst all punters. Definitely a valuable piece for the Commanders this season and deserving of the Pro Bowl honors. Here he is with London.
Welcome to the Players Club. I'm London Fletcher, joined by our Pro Bowl punter, Tress Way. Tress, we appreciate you joining us.
Absolutely, man. It's good to see you.
Yeah, doing good. Great to see you. How this your second Pro Bowl?
Yeah.
How are you enjoying this experience?
Yeah, I think the awesome part with this second one, kind of knew what to expect of like that first one. You're kind of looking around and you're just like seeing everybody in the room. It's like, man, half my fantasy football team's in here. How about that? And so this year, especially with the kids being older, having them running around on the field and just doing so many fun like family things like that where kind of know what to expect. It's just a big celebration. And so having everybody here, that is just – we already have some pictures that we've been sent, by the team, and just these memories that we're going to have. It's just it is very, very special. So I would just say it's been special.
Yeah. When you look at your first experience in 2019 as a Pro Bowler, and then now with the reimagined Pro Bowl games, how do you like this better, or would you wish it stayed the same? What are your thoughts on that?
Man, I would say that I do like both. In 2019, you had some meetings, you had practice, and you had practice. It wasn't.
It's just
it's
glorified walkthrough.
Exactly. Yeah, but it was a lot of fun to kind of get ready for a game, and then the game itself, which is I think why they did away with it. Like not until that fourth quarter did it really ramp up, and so I am really, really excited to watch the flag football game. I know that I'm not playing in it. I'm just going to see maybe the beer on the sideline policy if I can sneak one in. But other than that, like it is just a fun. All these games. I got to do the long drive competition. Got to do kick-tack-toe, and I didn't know what to expect. And man, they did a really good job with it. It has been fun.
With the long drive contest, I saw, you, Daron, and Johnny.
Yes.
Were you nervous for anybody in front of Daron when he was up there swinging that club?
I don't know if they have footage of it.
Oh, they got footage of it.
There was Payne. We were on the bus on the way there, and Payne goes, "Trust, man, talk to me something a little bit about golf. What should I do?" And I go, "Buddy, we're on the way there right now. Like, I've been golfing almost 10 years, and I'm still trying to figure it out." Yeah. He's just like, "Well, I watched some YouTube videos last night," and I go, "That's a start." Like, well, that's a good start. And so when he got up there, I looked at the camera guys and I go, "Hey, I'm not messing with y'all. You guys might be in shot right here. I know you're in shot, but you might be in his shot." Right. And he hits one of the stands on the tripod, just flushes it. Sicking!
Where the guy was standing?
Yes.
Oh, are you serious?
And
wow.
And it was probably 7, 8, 9 guys and gals standing there, and he flushed one of the parts of the tripod. But, man, he was so great, got up there. I mean, he is one of the most bigger, physically intimidating dudes I've ever seen. And I hope we didn't scare him away from golf. I want Payne to know he could come anytime.
I was impressed with Jonathan's swing.
His first one, he hammered 275.
Yeah,
bam.
We saw that. I was like, because I recall him telling me that he golfed.
Yeah.
But you just don't like, a lot of people golf, but let me see what his swing looks like. For a big man, he has a nice smooth swing, 275. I'm like, man.
Well, and JA will tell you, like, when we go play, man, he'll tee off with a 5-iron or, man, he hits a 7-iron like 200 yards.
Really?
So a lot of those par fours, he'll just rip a 7-iron, get the fairway. And so to go do a long drive competition, that was out of his wheelhouse, but he did it. He hammered one, man.
I'm London Fletcher, joined by All-Pro Revo. How you doing, man?
I'm good, OG. How you doing?
Doing great. We're out here at the Pro Bowl, man. How does it feel for you to be out here to finally get to experience this Pro Bowl week?
It's everything I thought it would be. I set the goal, and then, I kind of came to fruition, with the work that was done. And, this is everything I thought it would be, getting out here with the guys that was considered the best.
What have you enjoyed most so far this week?
Honestly, just meeting these guys, like we talk about brotherhood in football, but like you don't really realize like guys really keep up with each other in the league, right? So like hearing these guys chime in, that not even special teams guys, like Fred Warner, like yo bro, like you a dog,
right.
Hearing that from guys that play defense and like they respect like what I do on teams and on defense, like that's the coolest part of it.
Yeah, that's the craziest thing. Like when you hear your peers talk about, like, man, I didn't even realize this guy recognized my game.
Yeah,
you like another All-Pro. You mentioned Fred Warner. This dude All-Pro. Been All-Pro several times for the 49ers. You're like, man, this dude knows who I am.
Know who I am, yeah, man. So it's cool, man. It's definitely like surreal just getting around these guys. Some of these guys that's like the top in the league, the big names in the league, and just chopping it up with them, talking ball, talking life, and getting to know them. It's cool.
This year's at the Pro Bowl games, the head coaches are Peyton Manning and Eli Manning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did you get a chance to talk to either one of them? Well, I know Eli's
he's
your
our
head coach, but. Did you talk to Peyton?
So I talked to Peyton when I got in on Wednesday, and he was like, "Man, your story is super cool. Proud of you. Congrats. We just chopped it up with him a little bit because he actually worked with a quarterback. They do the Manning Passing Academy down south, and a lot of the guys that I went to school with went to Passing Academy, and he worked. Some receivers went and worked out there too. So we chopped it up about that. But I talked to him a little bit.
Yeah, I bring up Peyton. My first Pro Bowl or second Pro Bowl, first out in Hawaii.
Right.
I got a chance to hang out with Peyton and his wife at the hotel, like pool area and stuff like that. Man, you talk about a cool experience, cool guy.
Yeah,
I don't know if y'all having those type of experiences with it being set up here in Vegas.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. Heck yeah, man. You getting a full experience with being around everybody, right? And just kind of chopping it up. We might be. Heck, I was just in the lobby of the hotel chopping it up with Jair, Alexander, just talking ball, talking everything. Yeah, so you get the whole experience out here.
Keep it here because when we come back, we'll hear from Pro Bowl defensive tackle Daron Payne. He's coming off a huge season and was busy out in Vegas. Find out what he was up to next. And get ahead of the game and secure your luxury suite for the 2023 season. Experience the excitement of a Commanders game from the climate-controlled comfort and privacy of a luxury suite. Enjoy gourmet catering options, VIP parking, and more for you and your guests. Learn more and place your suite deposit for the 2023 season at commanders.com/suites. Command Center Pro Bowl is presented by Pepsi Zero Sugar. All taste, zero compromise. Welcome back into Command Center. Daron Payne was a busy guy out at the Pro Bowl in Vegas, not only participating in the games, but also spending some time at the local Boys and Girls Club to help put kids through some fun football drills, putting a cap on a career year for Daron. Time now for your keys to winning, presented by the Maryland Lottery. Play fast, win fast with new Fast Play games from the Maryland Lottery. Payne definitely a key to winning for the Commanders defense this season. The defensive tackle led the team with 11.5 sacks in his 5th season in Washington. He tied the legendary Dave Butts' franchise record for the most sacks in a single season by a defensive tackle. Payne combined for 64 total tackles, including a team-high 18 tackles for loss. Here he is with London.
Welcome to the Players Club. I'm London Fletcher, joined by Pro Bowl defensive tackle Daron Payne. What's going on, man?
Man, I'm all right. Just enjoying myself.
I don't know. I want to know if you remember what I said to you when we interviewed you during the exit interviews. You remember what I said to you?
You probably told me I was going to be a Pro Bowl.
That's exactly what I told you. And you deserve to be in right away during the season. I thought you should have been All Pro as well. When you got that call saying that you had that you were in the Pro Bowl, what went through your mind?
Man, I was just excited because I really didn't. Everybody kept telling me I was going to be in there regardless, but I just felt like it was some doubt. So I was just excited to get the call, knowing that I was going to be able to go to my first Pro Bowl.
Who was the first call you made to let know that you made it, that you were in?
I didn't even call nobody. I had text my mom. And, then after that, everybody just started calling me. Yeah.
When you I saw you get a chance to compete in the longest drive contest. On the video, you said you watched YouTube.
They told me, like, I had no clue I was supposed to be doing that.
Really?
Yeah, they told me, like, that morning. I was like, dang, I didn't even have no chance to prepare or nothing. So I had got on YouTube real quick, trying to get some going.
Listen, when I saw that, because we had the list of you, J.A., and Tress being in there, I'm like, I know Tress plays golf. I think I remember
all the boys play good.
Right. And I was like, I don't think Daron plays golf. I was like, I want to see what this looked like. Had you ever swung a golf club before?
Yeah, I do Top Golf. I used to golf with my granddad back in the day, but I really don't be on the course like that.
Yeah. Well, did you have fun? That's the
it was fun. I had a bunch of fun.
Yeah. As far as the you got a chance also to compete with the lightning round during the water balloon toss.
Yeah.
But I remember us talking about you on your hands.
Man, I wouldn't even put that on my hands. I put it on the balloons because some of the balloons dudes had was like they wouldn't bust.
Okay.
Some of them, I can't put that on my hands.
Yeah, because you got the nice hands.
Yeah.
As what has been the most I should say, what have you enjoyed most about this week?
Just being able to be around all the top players in the league. Being able to just laugh around, joke, just have a good time with all the guys.
You know, you compete against some of these offensive linemen, and I know Zach Martin from the you and him have any conversations or?
Yeah, every time I see him, it's always respect, man. He's a pretty good player. It's all love.
We know our Pro Bowlers certainly enjoyed Vegas, and we hope you enjoyed this special edition of Command Center. I'm Julie Donaldson. Since you don't sleep in Vegas, it's time for us to get some rest. We'll see you next time, everybody.